Haydi buyur.
Hello, everyone. This is TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football Podcast. Well, we did it. Turkish national team did it. After 24 years, the quest has been done. The young generation, the golden generation with Arda Güler, Kenan Yıldız, and many others capture the hard way to go to World Cup in the North America. They're coming to North America, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have a very special guest on this program, on this Turkish football podcast. You probably heard his name a lot when you listen to or watch Bein Sports USA Turkish Super League matches. His name is Ali Emre Dedeoglu. Welcome to our program, Ali.
Hello there. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure for me.
Well, the reason why I have you here because a lot of the audience in the North America has been listening to your announcement on Bein Sports USA.
Yeah.
Also, many times in Turkish in Bein Sports Türkiye. You're quite a talent as far as Turkish and English. But I want to talk about the mainly about Turkish national team. What just happened after 24 years? And what a night last night, and what a night it was in Istanbul against Romania. We did it in a hard way instead of coming through the group. But as a second place, we had to play two strong playoff matches, but they did it, especially in Pristina last night, in Bosnia, with Kosovo. That was hell of a match. It was cold, it was rainy, and the first half Turkish team did not look good at all. I had my doubts about it, but that goal in the 53rd minute and came from Kenan Yıldız cross to Orkun Kökçü, and I mean Kerem Aktürkoğlu didn't need to be there, but he just put his foot in there. But anyway, it was his goal, and Türkiye with that goal qualified for the World Cup. So your opinion, Ali?
And also, I'm still wearing red, and you're still wearing the Turkish national team
Correct.
shirt as well. We are so happy
Yeah, we're still psyched about it.
after 24 years because I'm still wearing red. Yes, as you said that. It was a lucky moment, right? The Kerem Aktürkoğlu.
It was.
Yeah, maybe it could be offside, but we were so lucky.
It looked like it was offside, and we got to make one thing though here. I think the goalkeeper Uğurcan Çakır
Yes,
in this match and also in against Romania match, he did fantastic.
of
He
course.
played very good against Liverpool with Galatasaray team.
Yeah.
He had total of 18 saves against Liverpool, and he showed that he is the number one goalkeeper right now in Turkey. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. But also, Urjan, I think he's in good condition as well. He saved many balls in Liverpool game, but yes, he conceded 4 goals maybe. But the situation was real different in the Liverpool game. So last night he did good again. He's in good condition, as I said.
Hmm.
So I can say that maybe we can put the headline as the Turkish national team uh, did it good, okay, but with the waiting, with passion, with staying calm, with a good strategy. I can say
Hmm.
that Montella organized a good strategy. I think
Hmm.
you know that in the previous game. The team played with the two midfielders, Hakan,
Right.
Hakan
And
Çalhanoğlu.
he changed the format on this match too, right?
Yes, last night with the three midfielders, and we played 4-6-0 maybe. The
Yeah.
formation
Yeah.
was like
I
that.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
And but the Romania game was in a different situation, in different condition because we were the home side team, and the last night showed that this team, this group, can play well and to take the result what they want against the same level or under the level. But
Right.
when we step up to the next step, the higher level, as we saw against the Spain, against the
Hmm.
Portugal, we couldn't
Hmm.
do right. We couldn't do
Well,
good
that I
things.
think that was a wake up call when we lost with a huge
I,
score against Spain.
yes, I think so. I agree. Certainly,
But in
definitely.
the beginning, if you a lot of people listens to my podcast, I've been saying this. This golden generation had to be in the World Cup, and I'm sure you said the same thing. And I think this was the time.
Yes.
Otherwise, this kind of talent was going to be wasted if we didn't go to the World Cup. Players like Arda Güler, Kenan Yıldız, Orkun Kökçü, who's been performing well last 10 weeks in Turkish Super League, and goalkeeper Uğurcan Çakır, the captain, the probably the oldest player on the team, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Barış
Yes.
Alper Yılmaz. It
Yes.
is going to be huge. I think we're going to come to the group that we're going to be in the World Cup, but I think this generation and also Vincenzo Montello needs to be recognized as probably last 20 years best team as a Turkish national team.
Certainly, and also 48 teams are going to be in the World Cup,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So if
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here, I think it could be disaster,
Yep.
disaster, because investment, the players,
Oh
the
yeah.
Turkish teams, it won't be good for us. And
Well, when you have world stars like young stars like Arda Güler, he's been watched around the world. He's been
yes,
followed around the world, and same way with Kenan Yıldız, who plays in Italy for Juventus. He's been
yes,
followed with a lot of people around the world too. So those two names, just along with others, and now you have the a goalkeeper is going to make a name for himself in the World Cup, Uğurcan Çakır, because
yes.
I had my doubts about him when he came to Galatasaray playing in the
Mm,
Champions League. I
yes,
myself have to apologize because I said Uğurcan Çakır did not have Champions League uh, experience, but now seeing him, he's very powerful, strong goalkeeper, and you seen the save he made against Kosovo last night. I think that was the crucial moment of the match. If he did not make that save,
yes,
he actually, I mean, that was unbelievable.
yes. The ball hit the crossbar, right?
Yep,
And
yep.
that
He touched
Mauritius
it. If
ball.
he didn't touch that, it was going right into the goal. And I
Yes,
think that was the probably turning point of this match last night against Kosovo.
I agree.
Now we made it, Ali
Mhm.
Emre, and everyone is happy around the world. Just want to tell you something. A lot of United Turkish American fans are here, are going to be following. Last summer, I was in Connecticut. I was with the team, and I saw a lot of, even in the friendly match against USA, we had 35,000 people there. And I'm sure it's going to be a full house between American fans and Turkish fans. We're going to talk about the United States national team. They're not too good. I will talk about that. We'll talk about the group, but I think it's overall. Now we heard today in the news the U.S. Government is going to give 60,000 visas to Turkish American Turkish
Really?
people in Turkiye. So apply for your visas for now. But I think this is going to be moments for these young generation, the golden generation on the team. And I think after 24 years since 2002, this
Yeah,
is a big relief for Turkish football in general, in Turkish sports in general. What do you think?
I think so. But and as you said, we have got really shining stars, and I think, in my opinion, we have 2 more years experience than the 24 European Championship.
Correct.
Arda Güler is not same the Arda Güler.
Yep.
Kenan Yıldız is not same Kenan Yıldız before 2 years. And they have good conditions. They have good experience. Arda is
Hmm.
playing in Real Madrid. Kenan is playing in Juventus, and they are the players that the lining up players and lineup players, and I think they have the success up to right now for this season. They played good, and if you need to compare the 24 years ago's group, we had a different situation.
Yeah,
We
it was
we
totally
didn't have the
different.
Real
Yeah.
Madrid player in that group. We didn't have the Juventus player. Yeah, Inter, yes, of course, but the Premier League player we have Ferdi Kadıoğlu. Hakan Çalhanoğlu is the skipper of the Inter, and
Pretty much it was all homegrown.
yes,
Most of them
most
they
of them,
played
yes,
in the Turkish Super Leagues. And
yes,
this now we see with Arda Güler, like you said, and Kenan Yıldız and many others who plays in European competitions.
yes.
That is going to be a difference. And I think let's talk about the group that we're in. It's going to be happening in middle of June. We have Australia and Paraguay, U.S. and Turkey. And I want to start talking about the U.S. because I
USA,
watched
yes,
their
because you know
last
them very well.
two matches. They look bad. There's no way that U.S. is going to top this group.
Mhm.
Not the way they played against Portugal last night, and
Yes,
a couple
I
nights
watched them.
before against when they lost that match. Right now, Pochettino doesn't know his first 11.
Hmm.
Every game he has different 11. And that is why, if you remember the match that we played against them in summer, the friendly
Last
match in
summer, right?
Connecticut, we beat them 2-1.
Yeah.
Arda Güler was one of the he scored one of the goals. And one funny note on this match while I was in the press box, and when the Turkish national team was walking on the field, you had a bunch of American kids on the sideline. They were looking at Arda like they want to hug him. So that kind of pride and that kind of love, it's going to be happening in this World Cup for Arda and many others.
I
That's why I say it's very important. So again, out of those four teams in this Group D, I think we have a good chance topping this group. What do you think,
yes.
Ali?
If you look to the format of the cup, the first two are going to the next round directly. In the best eight of threes, right?
Right. Hmm.
The third teams are going to the next playoff round. So we have to qualify from this group as well, because as you said, the United States. Maybe not in the good condition. We have the experience the last summer against them with the friendly game, but uh, I would like to say that the United States is not the same United States like in '94 World Cup,
Right.
right? It
Hmm.
will be different hosting for them, and
Right.
the investment, the organization, the MLS,
It's
uh,
huge.
huge and really different. So in the tournament, it will be different situation. It will be in the different condition. We will play the last game against them in the group, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we will start with Australia, and
On June 13th. The one thing that I want to talk about to our listeners and viewers, when this is West Coast Pacific time, that is why when it is 10 o'clock in, let's say, Vancouver,
Vancouver, right?
it is going to be early morning
Yes,
for Turkish people in Turkey.
yes,
And
yes.
same way in Los Angeles and also San Francisco. There will be at right now. I'm in Boston. With Boston and Vancouver, there's 3 hours
Three.
difference.
Yeah.
Like right now, when it's 1:30 here, it's 3 hours backwards.
Hmm.
So same way in Los Angeles and California. So what happens if you look at the dates? The dates will be different.
Hmm.
And if you look at the schedule in the United States and Canada, it will say June 13th.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from Türkiye,
Yeah.
it will be June 14th because
14.
it will be after midnight there. And same way with the second match against Paraguay
Paraguay.
on June 19th. It will be June 20th for Turkish people, Türkiye. And the last match against US, it will be on 25th of June,
Mhm.
which will be 26th of June for Turkish people in Turkey. So that is the difference when a lot of people, when they look at the scheduling,
Yep.
because the scheduling, the hours and the dates will be different for me and for you guys in Turkey too. So
So
go ahead.
at least against Australia, we need to start good. We need to start
Oh
good.
yeah,
We need to
definitely.
start well.
The first
uh,
important, yeah. Mhm.
at least we have to take the 1 point from there, from that game.
Mhm.
And I think the target game, or our goal, need to be the Paraguay game for us. Uh,
Right. We did play them and we beat them. So it's pretty much, I think, like you said, the first match, anyway, it's very important
Very important.
whoever you play.
Very,
Australia is going to be tough, that match.
yeah.
Now, and United States match, we have a lot of times to that match, and we don't know who will play for US at that time. But Pochettino, they have Argentine coach. A
Yep.
lot of people here, they're not happy with him, and he doesn't have stable first 11 yet. Talking to soccer heads here in the United States, I always talk to them. They're not comfortable with Pochettino as a
Mhm.
coach.
Mhm.
So he's definitely will be in the World Cup coaching the United States national team. But what I saw lately with the United States national team, I've been following MLS and United States national team probably past over 30 years here in
Mhm.
the United States. This has got to be the unstabilized team that I ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. The Pochettino has the Premiership experience as well, and
Yep.
he's a good coach, maybe, but
It
the
is the
United
good
States
I think
condition
the
is different.
combination and the chemistry is just not happening. Just like in our team, Vincenzo Montella had
Yeah.
that chemistry with the players.
Yes. Yes.
He was a coach, he was a friend, and he was also very strict about being on the pitch. Who's going to play?
Yes.
That I think the players love him, and the chemistry is there.
Yeah, I think so. And I need to say about the Montella that as you said, this Spanish game against Spain was important game for us to wake up
Right.
us and
That was a wake up call. Yep. Mhm.
wake up for the Montella as well, because
Yeah,
he
I
did
agree.
interesting job. He did interesting things against Spain, but after that game, we woke up. We said that we said again to us that this level, if we need to play against that level like Spain,
Right.
we have to play different. We have to play
Right.
different, and we saw that at the second game against Spain in Sevilla.
Hmm.
So Montella is a Italian coach, but not an old school Italian coach.
He's a bright 51-year-old
Yeah.
young coach. While he's the only one will be in the World Cup as Italian, because the Italian friends are not going to be see their Italian national team in the World Cup. That's
Yes,
sad too.
again, again and again,
Yeah.
two times in a row.
Third. This is the third
Third,
time. Yep.
right? Third
Third
after
time in a
21,
row.
yeah, after,
Yep.
before 21 as well, right? In
Yeah.
2018,
And
they were not in the World Cup again.
another thing that Iraq just made it last night too. Iraq will be in the World Cup too.
Yeah,
So
interesting,
if
right?
here's the thing,
Congo as well.
right?
Czech,
If
Czechia, interesting, interesting teams.
United States, if they get out of the group as the second place, they have a chance to play Iran.
Yeah,
That will be something else too. to see.
You
Iran will be in the World Cup.
will be? Do you think will
Yes,
be?
they will. They will be in the World Cup. Already, FIFA already announced it today. They
Hmm.
will be in the World Cup. So lots to talk about World Cup when it comes to June. But I know it's like you and me. I am in Boston
Yeah.
right now, away from my house. I watched the match with my grandson, who's not even 1 year old, and it was excited.
Yeah.
And and I mean, I remember the 2002 matches. And one other thing, Ali Emre, you know it yourself. Back in 2002, Arda Güler, Kenan Yıldız, Uğurcan Çakır
Born.
wasn't even born.
Yeah.
Actually, Uğurcan Çakır was a little baby, I would
A little
say.
baby. Yeah.
The only one would remember, I assume, it will be Hakan Çalhanoğlu. He would be a kid somewhere around 10
8 years
years
old.
old.
8 years old. Yes.
But who remembers the soccer matches when you're 10 years old? I don't. I don't know if you do remember, because I'm 68 and I don't remember a lot of things I did back in when I was 10 years old.
I'm 41, but I when I was 10, sorry, when I was 9, I watched the first time ever that completely a World Cup in 1994.
No kidding.
Yeah, I remember all games,
I
every
was in
game.
that match uh, for TRT Sport,
Hmm.
and God bless his soul, Aydın Köker, you
Yes,
probably know.
yeah, I know.
I was with him. He's a diehard Fenerbahçe fan, but he was doing the color play-by-play. And yeah, we had good times. Then I took my older son, who's 39.
Hmm.
He was only 12 or 11 years old. He watched the game from the stands too.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So excitement. Good thing that you remember that.
Yeah,
But
I just
I've
would
been
like to ask a
asking.
question for you.
Yes.
I would like to ask, sorry about that, but what is your expectation about the organization of the United States? Because last year, the last summer was a good training for United States with the FIFA World Clubs Cup uh,
Right.
tournament, and I see the friendly games, the Brazil, France, and the others that played in the US as well, right?
Oh
So,
yeah.
what are your expectations?
Well, a lot of people in Turkey, and I'm sure I had comments about this with you too, off air or online. I think a lot of people don't know, since MLS started in 1994,
Hmm.
the soccer in the United States, it's grown huge. I've been following soccer, being as a sports writer, journalist, also a coach, since 1970s.
Hmm.
In 1970s, soccer was not there, but Cosmos came in
Yeah.
1974, 75. They got Pele. That made a huge difference.
Hmm.
Those are the roots was built then to the MLS 1994.
Hmm.
MLS is a very private. It's not like ours. Our league is controlled by pretty much. Uh, it has some political stuff in it.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
because MLS is owned by, all the clubs are owned by individuals, business people. MLS is for business. That is why Inter Miami paid all that money to Messi. They brought him in here. I think that was a huge success. Beckenbauer was a huge success for soccer,
Yeah.
football in the United States.
Yeah.
And every stadium you look at right now in the MLS matches, they're all full. They're playing. There's at least 15,000 people in the stands. Some Atlanta, every time, which you just talked about it, the Portugal, and when United States played against Portugal, they had the full house there. United States national team played two of their matches in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was full house. So I think a lot of people will be here. And Americans, I think I could say easily after football, American football, basketball, and
Hockey.
hockey, the soccer, football is the fourth watched most watched sports in the United States. I think, and one other thing, the young generation plays starting at the age 6 here.
Mm,
That is a huge difference.
yeah.
I remember back in '70s, probably not even 1 million youngster starting from age 6 to 14 played. Now, the number is up to over 30 million youngsters. They're registered soccer players from
Registration.
ages 8 to 18. They're playing with the teams, with a lot of local teams,
Mm,
also MLS Next teams.
mhm.
MLS Next project is a big, huge thing. I have a couple players that I've been watching who are Turkish Americans who's only 14 years old. You will see a lot of Turkish American kids coming through that MLS Next project too.
Interesting.
So I think the soccer, football, we call it soccer here. The
Yeah, yeah.
world calls it football, but I think it is huge difference between 1994
Yes, I agree.
now.
Yes, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching and listening to TurkishSoccer.com podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. We have a very special guest today from all the way from Türkiye. My good friend Ali Emre Dedeoglu, who used to work for NTV Sport and Bean Sports, Bean Sport USA, did the games from Turkish Super League play by play. Ali Emre, what's your last remarks? What we talked about it. I know we're happy to Turkish national teams coming to the United States to the World Cup and Canada. I should say that North America, and feeling is great. Just hope that when June comes, none of those players that we talked about hurt, and we'll have full roster here. And I'm sure a lot of Turkish Americans in anywhere, New York, anywhere, will follow the Turkish national team at least those 3 matches. And I just hope that they get out of the group. They will be in the next stage. And your last words.
The key word for me for the World Cup is let's enjoy. Let's
That's
enjoy
right.
this group. Let's watch the games with enjoying, and this group is shining. Really, really good, good guys, as we say in Turkish. Bizim çocuklar.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy the World Cup.
Tebrikler bizim çocuklar. Congratulations to the whole Turkish national team. Congratulations to Coach Vincenzo Montella. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to and watching the TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. Again, my name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. He is Ali Emre Dedeoglu. And Ali, give us your handle for Twitter and your social media so people could follow you there too.
I'm not using the Twitter for
All
for
right.
4 months, and I deleted my account. But people can follow me from the Instagram. That Ali Emre Dedeoglu is my the real name. I'm using that account. So thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you for being part of the TurkSoccer.com's football podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to listen to this podcast every day, every week, I should say, you could listen to it on Spotify and all your favorite apps. Also, you could look at me at Turkish Soccer on Twitter, former Twitter, now X, and also Facebook page. Huge Facebook page, Turkish soccer, Turkish football page. We're going to be almost 20,000 people there. So you want to hear anything about Turkish national team coming to United States and Canada, follow that Facebook page and like it and follow it. Thanks again. We'll talk to you later. So long. Bye bye.
Bye bye.